Welcome to APSEX online sport program. I am Annam Irfan from Hamza Army Public School and College. This is physics lesson for class 9th. In this lecture number 3, we will study unit number 5, gravitation. Objective. After this lecture, you will be able to solve problems using Newton's law of gravitation, explain that value of g decreases with the altitude from the surface of the earth, discuss the importance Newton's law of gravitation in understanding the motion of the satellite. Variation of g with the altitude. We know that g is the gravitational acceleration and its value decreases when we go up. And at the sea level, the value of g is at the maximum position. The value of g is capital G me divided by r square, where capital G is the gravitational constant and its value is 6.673 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. me is the mass of the earth and r is the radius of the earth. The value of acceleration due to gravity, small g, depends on the radius of earth at its surface. From this formula, it is clear that the acceleration due to gravity is inversely related to the radius of the earth. If the distance between the center of the mass of the earth and the object is greater, then the value of g decreases. And if the distance between the mass of the earth and the object is small, then the value of g will be greater. So the value of g is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth. This shows that the value of g does not remain constant. It decreases with the altitude. When we increase the altitude, when we take the object from the surface of earth and take it away from the earth, then its value becomes low, or we can say that the value of g decreases. But if we take the object from the altitude to the surface of the earth, then the value of acceleration due to gravity increases. What is altitude? Altitude is the height of an object or a place above sea level. The value of g is greater at sea level than at hills. If we take the example of the value of g in Murree and the Karachi, we see that at Murree the value of g, the value of small g is high, but at Murree the value of g decreases. But why? The value of g does not remain constant. It varies with the altitude. When the altitude increases, the value of g also change. And when value of the g when the value of altitude decreases, the value of g also changes. So by varying altitude, the value of g also vary. So from the Karachi and the Murree, the g value does not remain constant, it varies. So the value of g is greater at the Karachi, but the value of g is smaller at the Murree, because Murree is at the altitude, Murree lies on the mountain, but the Karachi is at the sea level, hence the value of g is greater at the sea level than at the hills. Now we are considering a body of mass and altitude h. The distance of the body from the center of earth becomes r plus h. This figure shows that me is the mass of the earth, while from the surface of earth the value of distance between the surface of the earth and the center of mass is the radius of the earth. This is the object which is placed on the surface of earth, and we have taken it to an altitude h, small h. Small h is the height from the surface of earth to the object, while the weight of the object is acting downward, or we can say that towards the center of the earth, and is known as mg. H is the height and r is the radius. We know that g is equal to gme divided by r square, but the distance of mass of earth from the object is r and h. It means r plus h. If the object is on the surface of the earth, then the distance between them is r. It means radius of the earth. But it is at an altitude, so the distance from the center of earth to the object is r plus h. The value of g becomes g is equal to capital G me divided by r plus h whole square. So weight of body decreases as height increases from the surface of the earth. This shows that if an altitude increases, it means h increases, the whole value become smaller, and hence the value of g decreases. If the value of small h decreases, it means the weight becomes, or the object moves toward the surface of the earth. Its height decreases, altitude decreases, then the value of g become greater. This shows that the weight of the body decreases as its height increases from the surface of earth. Why weight decreases? Because the weight depends upon the mass of the body and the gravitational acceleration. We know that mass does not change, but the gravitational acceleration, or we can say that acceleration due to gravity changes. Therefore, the value of g also changes, or we can say that decreases when its height increases. According to this equation, we came to know that at a height equal to 1 earth radius above the surface of the earth, g become 1/4 of its value on the earth. Similarly, at a distance of 2 earth radius above the earth, the surface, the value of g becomes 1/9 of its value on the earth. This shows that when we are putting the value of h as r, radius of the earth, it means we are taken the object farther away from the earth such that the height is equal to r, radius of the earth. Then the acceleration due to gravity becomes 1/4 of the gravity on the surface of the earth. It means it decreases, the value of g decreases 1/4 times. Similarly, if we take the object at an altitude equal to 2 earth radius, then we put the value of h is equal to 2r. It becomes r plus 2r gives 3r. When we take the square of 3r, it becomes 3r, 9r square. This shows that when we take the object at an altitude of 2 earth radius, then the value of g, acceleration due to gravity, becomes 1/9 of the gravity at the sea level. This shows that by varying the altitude, by increasing the altitude, the gravity, acceleration due to gravity decreases, and hence weight decreases. Now we are taking the difference between small g, acceleration due to gravity, and the capital G, universal constant. Acceleration due to gravity. An acceleration produced on a freely falling body due to the gravitational force of the earth is known as acceleration due to gravity. Gravitational constant G is numerically equal to the force of gravitation that exists between two bodies of the unit mass kept at unit distance from each other. Value of G near the Earth's surface is 9.8 meter per second square. It may vary from place to place. The value of G is 6.67 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, and it is an universal constant. Acceleration due to gravity depends upon the distance between the masses. It means when we change the distance between two masses, the value of G also changes. We know that when we increase the distance between two objects, the value of G decreases, but when we decrease the value of the distance between two objects, then the value of G increases. But in the universal gravitational constant, it is independent of distance between the masses. It means its value is constant. It always remains constant. SI unit of acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square, while SI unit of universal gravitational constant is Newton meter square per kg square. Do you know? Value of G on the surface of celestial objects depends on its mass and radius. The value of G on sum of object is given below. We know that the value of G is capital G, mass of that object divided by radius of that object. So every object have different mass and every object have different radius. Sun has a value of gravitation acceleration 274 up to so on. Mercury 3.7, Venus 8.87, Moon 1.62, Mars 3.73, Jupiter 25.94. Our next topic is artificial satellites. What is satellite? An object that revolves around a planet is called a satellite. We know that Moon revolves around the Earth because Earth is our planet and Moon is that object which revolves around our planet Earth. That's why it is known as satellite. But it is called natural satellite of the Earth. Then what are the artificial satellites? Scientists have sent many objects into space. Some of these objects revolve around the Earth. These are called artificial satellites. They are used for the communication purposes, for telecommunication, like we have internet. These all are due to the satellite. Weather for weather forecasting they are used. Similarly, for every purpose that we can use through the internet can be helpful with the help of artificial satellite. So if we see that this is the Earth and the satellite is moving around the Earth in a circular path, and the distance of the satellite from the Earth is r plus h. It means r is the radius of the Earth. It means distance from the center of Earth to the surface of the Earth, and small h is the distance from the surface of Earth to the Earth satellite orbit. So the orbital radius is capital R plus h. It means radius of the Earth and the altitude above the Earth. This shows that the orbital radius. Most of the artificial satellite orbiting around the Earth are used for communication purposes. Artificial satellites carry instrument or passenger to perform experiments in the space. Large number of artificial satellites have been launched in different orbits around the Earth. Every satellite have its different orbit. And what is the orbit? Orbit is the circular path around the Earth in which the satellite complete its revolution around the Earth. So large number of artificial satellites have been launched in different orbits around the Earth. They are not launched in the same orbit. Why? Because if the speed of the orbit of the satellites are different, they can hit each other and can cause damage. Therefore, every satellite have different orbits so that they can move easily with its speed. Some satellites have the tendency to move in one orbit, but every satellite have its same speed. They take different time to complete their one revolution around the Earth depending upon their distance age from the Earth. We know that the satellite which are close to the Earth will complete its orbit in less time because the height from the Earth is small. But if the artificial satellite orbit is far from the Earth, then satellite take more time to complete its revolution around the Earth. Speed of every satellite is also different. Do you know? The height of geostationary satellites is about 42,300 km from the surface of the Earth. Its velocity with respect to the Earth is 0. Geostationary satellites are used for the communication purposes, and its height is about 42,300 km from the surface of the Earth. It means if we take the orbital radius of that satellite, of that geostationary satellite, then we can say that the geostationary orbit has the value of 42,300 km plus the radius of the Earth. Why they are known as geostationary? Because its velocity with respect to the Earth is 0. They complete the revolution around the Earth in same manner like the Earth. If Earth complete one revolution in 24 hours, they also complete their one revolution in 24 hours. Therefore, we can say that its velocity with respect to the Earth is 0, because according to the surface of the Earth, the satellites are stationed on the surface of the Earth, on its orbits, while they are moving along the Earth as the Earth moves. Global Positioning System. Global Positioning System is a satellite navigation system. It helps us to find the exact position of an object anywhere on the land, on the sea, or in the air. GPS consists of 24 Earth satellites. The satellites revolving around the Earth twice a day with a speed of 3.87 km per second. So, Global Positioning Satellite System are helpful in such a way that they can find the exact position of the object, whether in the sea, whether in the land, whether in the air, and also used for radar system, for the navigation systems of the mobiles and cars. So they consist of 24 Earth satellites and they all form the global positioning system. Communication satellites. Communication satellites take 24 hours to complete their one revolution around the Earth, as Earth also completes its one rotation about its axis in 24 hours. Hence, these communication satellites appear to be stationary with respect to the Earth. It is due to this reason that the orbit of such satellite is called geostationary orbit. Dish antennas sending and receiving the signals from them have fixed direction depending upon their location on the Earth. I hope you all understand the lecture. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.